Our nation is celebrating the 75th Independence Day. Naipar Sasnagar proudly joins the rest of the country in celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It is an immense pleasure for me, as it is my first opportunity to address all of you on the auspicious occasion of the Independence Day of India. My best wishes and many congratulations to all of you for this. स्वतंत्रता दिवस का हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं हैं. बहुत बहुत शुभेच्छा. Friends, August 15 is a day of honor and pride for every Indian. On August 15, 1947, our great freedom fighters freed our country from the British Empire. Now, thousands of lives were laid down to achieve this. We are breathing this year because of the sacrifice of so many people. Today, 74 years after the independence, our country is progressing in every field. Due to the progress in the field of science and technology, India has reached the moon and Mars. We have achieved self-sufficiency in food grains. Importantly, several diseases are also eradicated. Since the historical day of 15th August 1947, we have evolved as a nation in which science and technology is respected. We adopted the highest value in science and technology and progressed to be recognized as a country with many scientific merits. For the last 1.5 years, not only India but the world is struggling to combat the COVID-19 virus, which has taken many lives worldwide. India has played an important role in the management of COVID-19 at the world level. It has supplied the drugs and vaccine internationally. In this context, our institute has seen a big significance. The pharma sector is a knowledge-based sector. This pandemic increased our responsibility manifold to generate skilled manpower who are equipped to take the diverse challenges of the pharma industry. The nation has invested huge amount of public money on not only each and every student, but on every scientist, faculty, and in turn expect the generation of scientifically sound manpower. We shall be failing our responsibility as citizens of an independent nation if we do not dedicate ourselves to the service of this nation. Let us promise ourselves today that we shall always put forward ourselves to the service of this nation. Government of India is giving utmost importance to the health of every citizen of India. Our institute is directly contributing to the health sector of India. We are involved in drug design, drug discovery, drug development, and the management. With an increase in the health insurance cover to the citizen of India, the requirements of improved standard in pharmaceutical field also be emerging. So the management becomes key thing. It will be our endeavor to bring out significant change in pharmaceutical field, keeping pace with the government efforts in making India a very healthy nation at par with all the developed nations. Last year we received great news that several faculty members of our institute had been included in the subject-wise world ranking of top 2 scientists. That is the great achievement of an institute to have several faculty included in the top 2 scientists. This certainly was a much needed and long-awaited reward and boost during the tough COVID times. It was a moment where our faculty has once more projected and highlighted our institute on the world map. I truly acknowledge their contributions and heartily congratulate them all. I request them to keep the spark alive, to move further and bring more laurels to the institute. I have been apprised about the laurels brought by students. I congratulate them and encourage the other students for the same. Nigeria and the Nigerians have been following the COVID-19 guidelines in letter and spirit to keep the institute safe. I appreciate the joint efforts of the academic, scientific, technical, administrative and security staffs to keep our campus safe and running during the most difficult times. I sincerely acknowledge the tireless effort of the faculty, scientific and technical staff for organizing the online classes so that students are safe at their homes and still getting quality education. I should not forget to mention the continuous support of the Computer Center for holding the online classes. The admission process for masters and PhD students have been successfully completed. We have also organized the convocation and several degrees were awarded. In addition, I would like to mention about the success of administrative staff for the following. The areas of 7th Pay Commission have been disbursed to all. Two COVID vaccination camps were organized in National Bioavailability Centers, and we are making the effort to have the third one. Here I must mention the engineering section. The engineering section has always been on its toes to make each and every event of the institute a big success. Tireless efforts, immaculate planning, day and night vigil of the team of wardens, chief warden and office staff ensure a safe return of the student, which otherwise could have been proven to be devastating in the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Several high-end equipments have been purchased and installed. Some are under the process of installation. We have started procuring or buying several cutting-edge equipments now. The quality of research will improve as of these quality instruments will help the students in their research work. Changes in NIPER infrastructure are already visible. We can see the new roads, sports areas and other civil works are being taken up at work scale. The lab, offices, hostel facilities are being upgraded. We are overhauling the important infrastructure. So that is important that we are actually emphasizing to improve our infrastructure. Now, I would, the audience probably would like to hear the plan for the faculty, non-faculty and students. For faculty, CAS has been scheduled in mid-September. One Inspire faculty position has been offered and 5 faculty members will be recruited soon. The institute is trying to create several new faculty positions, including faculty of medical devices. Funds for several high-end equipments for common uses have been sanctioned. Non-academic staff, filling up key administrative position is our goal. Promotion policy after BOG formation and training in government-funded institutions are on the cards. Students, I would like to see high-speed internet in the hostel, so it will be done as soon as possible. Development of hostel infrastructure, particularly messes and washrooms, are undergoing. The work is undergoing. The sports infrastructure such as cricket, open-air gym, swimming pool are on our priority list. We are committed to improve teacher-student ratio and placement activity. Few employees have been superannuated and some are superannuating soon. I wish them all a healthy, happy and peaceful life ahead. I request them to stay connected and we shall seek their guidance in our future endeavors. Let us celebrate the Independence Day with nationalism in heart. We must acknowledge that we are all equal irrespective of our caste, creed, religion, gender, ethnicity, language spoken or financial status. The unity in diversity is our strength. In the language of Kavi Guru, Vividhe Majhe Milana Mohan. That is probably the spirit of the Independence Day. With these words, I conclude my speech, wishing you all once again a very happy Independence Day. Jai Hind.